What's going on, guys? Scarlet Collector here, back with another video. Today we are going to be taking a look at my Super Smash Bros. Collection. This is a collection I have been building since 2020. 7 years I've been slowly building this shelf, and I think it's finally come to a good stopping point. And with the recent resurgence in collecting Smash Bros. Figures through all those various creators we've all seen on Instagram and TikTok, I figured that this was a perfect time to show off my own collection and to prove to you all that I am not a LARPer, because as I said, since 2020 I've been collecting these figures. I'll put up a couple photos of old posts I've made and old shelves I've had of these figures. And it's just crazy to see how far it's come. And this is definitely my favorite display in my collection. It is on the main shelf. It is the forefront of the collection, and I'm just very thankful to have it. So this is going to be a long form video where I'm going to go through every single figure, show them off, and tell you a little bit about them, and just talk about my journey collecting Super Smash Bros. Figures. So yeah, let's go from right to left. Okay, so starting off is my custom crazy hand. So I've seen the new Kotobukiya, I believe it's called, crazy hand and master hand, like the really hyper articulated hands. I made these before those came out. These are just wooden artist hands, and they serve their purpose. I'm definitely thinking about getting the Kotobukiya. But for now, these are good placeholders, and they look really nice as kind of just bookends to my shelf. You can see Master Hand over there. Coming down here, this is one of my newer figures, Snake. This is the new Figma Snake, and I'm really happy with this pose. It's super awesome. Him lifting up the cardboard box and attacking. It's just really fun. Next to him, I got the Inkling Boy. This is also from Figma. This was actually one of my first figures that I got for the Smash Bros. Collection. I believe I made a post about it in like 2021 or something. So yeah, this guy has been with me for a while. He's definitely one of my favorites. Next up is Kazuya. Now, I can't remember the brand. I'm gonna put the brand here right now, if I remember. But it's an alright fig. I think I believe Storm Collectibles or SH did a Kazuya that's definitely better, and I might get him in the future. But for now, this guy works fine. He's a little big though. Coming up here is another one of my newest figures. This is the Figma Lucina. This one I'm so happy that I was able to get. I got her off of JP Fans, and I know everybody's talking about JP Fans, and as someone who is really skeptical about JP Fans, I can confirm that they are legit, they are good. Make sure you use the coupons from creators to save on shipping, because I got these guys literally this character and another figure for about 70 bucks a piece, when both of them go for like over 150. So just an amazing find. Super happy to have her. She's pretty basic, but she rounds out the collection really nicely. Here's one of my favorite figures. This is Nendoroid Meta Knight. Now, I can't remember when exactly I got him, but he was kind of halfway through building this collection, and he is really awesome. This is the reissued version. I don't think there's any differences, but yeah, he's just an awesome figure, and I want to have him front and center because he's my favorite, but I just kind of have him up in the back flying. And right below him is another new pickup. This was a pre-order from Big Bad Toy Store. This is Zero Suit Samus. This is another awesome figure, super clean, and I'm surprised with how well she scales. Like, she is a tiny figure, so she's really awesome. Right next to her, he's putting her out of focus. This is the SHF Luigi. This is a staple in any Smash Bros. Collection. He is awesome. I love this guy. I think he's like way better than Mario. I'm not exactly sure why. There's just something about him that really works better. Coming down from SHF Luigi is Minecraft Steve. This is just one of those basic figures, and this is actually technically my first ever Smash Bros. Figure. I got him before Mario, which is my actual first Smash Bros. Figure. And then Steve was announced that he was coming to the game, and then so I was like, awesome. So I added him to the shelf very quickly. So yeah, technically he's my first ever Smash Bros. Figure. He's pretty basic, but he does the job, and he is really awesome. I just have a couple of accessories here, but otherwise we're moving on to Nendoroid Toon Link. This is an awesome figure, super clean. I love it a whole lot. I love the effects and accessories he comes with. He looks just straight out of the game, and I don't think that the chibiness of, you know, Nendoroid really like hinders him in any way. I still think this is a great figure for Smash Bros. Collection. For Ivysaur, I'm just using his amiibo. I just think that no other Ivysaur figure is going to have as a dynamic pose as this amiibo, and because of how my shelf is with like this little lip here, you can't even see the base, so it kind of just looks like a figure, so it looks really awesome. And coming up right above him is the Jada Toys Ryu. Now, after messing around with, you know, Jada Toys, Ryu, and Ken, I'm so tempted to get more Street Fighter figures, even though I don't play Street Fighter and none of them are in Smash Bros. Because these figures are just so awesome. They're so fun to mess around with. But yeah, I have him doing the Hadouken, and he's just really awesome on the shelf. Definitely an essential buy for the Smash Bros. Collection. Coming up above him is Diddy Kong. This was also one of the first figures I got. I think he is in that original display that fit in that tiny little cube. This is, I think I said World of Nintendo, Jack Specific. I got him a while ago in like a big lot of figures. So yeah, he's one of my favorites. He's pretty simple, but he does the job and he is awesome. Here's the Jack Specific Donkey Kong. Now, I am not as big of a fan of this guy than I am with Diddy Kong, because he's kind of out of scale. I mean, his body doesn't look out of scale. His head is so ginormous, and it is really absurd, and not really a fan of this figure. I'm hoping that someday there'll be a better Donkey Kong, because I also think the other Jack Specific is just way too small, so both of the scaling is just kind of all over the place. Coming down here though is SHF Yoshi. This is probably one of my favorites in my collection. I would say definitely in the top 10. I'm not sure about the top 5 though. Yeah, he is an awesome figure. I made sure to utilize both his tongue accessory and his shell accessory, because you literally got two of his moves in action figure form, which is awesome. I always love showcasing their moves whenever I can. Here is the Jack Specific Bowser Jr. Now, I would love to get a clown car. I'm thinking about 3D printing one, but that is a long project that I have not started yet, but hopefully I can get him in a clown cart flying up above the collection, and also I can get some for the other Koopalings, who I have the Koopalings down here, just, you know, not displayed. I have Iggy, Larry, and Ludwig as well. I believe I have Lemmy displayed on the other side of the shelf, but we'll get to him. Next up is SHF Pac-Man. This is an awesome release. This really just felt like a love letter to Smash Bros. Fans who love Pac-Man, because yes, it was the Pac-Man branding, but I mean, it just had the face expressions, the interchangeable hands, the ghost, the cherry. It was just perfect for a Smash Bros. Collection. This is another essential figure. For the ghost, I have him attached with, I don't know if you can see it, but I have sticky tack attached to it. So yeah, just to recreate that forward smash, I think it's really awesome. Up above him, this guy is definitely in my top 5. This is the Figma Pit. I got him for my birthday a while back from the Figma store. This is just an awesome figure. I love it a whole lot. And he's just super clean and stuff. Come on, get in focus. But yeah, he is really awesome. Here we have another awesome figure, Jada Mega Man. This guy, he is really fun to mess around with. He's pretty basic, but he does the job. Jada just does an incredible job of making them so articulated without you even really knowing, because you know, from a glance, this design doesn't really look like it should be that articulated, but I mean it is, and it's amazing. Coming down here, we have a, I believe, Jack-specific Squirtle. I'll probably get the Blockies one, but for now, this little minifigure does the job well. And now we got the main man himself, Mario. This is the SHF, of course, another mainstay. This is my first ever actual Smash Bros. Action figure, unless you know, don't count Steve. So yeah, I really love this figure so much, and he is always at the center of my Smash Bros. Display. It looks really awesome. Coming down here, we have another mini Pokemon figure. We have Pikachu. I think I'm definitely gonna get the Blockies version because I want those effects for the shelf. But yeah, nothing too much to say about him. Here is Sonic. This is also, I believe, Jack specific. I'm gonna correct myself if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure most of this display is SHF, Figma, and Jack specific, and a couple of Jada. But yeah, this is a pretty basic Sonic figure. I'm hoping that we will get a highly articulated Sonic figure in this scale. Please, I'm praying, I really want one. But yeah, here we have Link, and Link is a special story because he was my first ever import figure. Yeah, I'm really happy to have this figure. I wish there was a true Breath of the Wild Figma figure. Obviously we have Tears of the Kingdom, but he is way too big, and I just don't really like that design. I prefer this design. I'm thinking about maybe getting the Twilight Princess one, but for now, this is just a perfect Link figure that I want for the shelf, and I think he is awesome, and I'm, you know, never truly gonna get rid of him since he was my first ever import figure. So here is Nendoroid Kirby. This one was a long-awaited addition to the shelf, and I finally have him, and I'm so glad to finally be showcasing him in a shelf. He is pretty much perfect. He's so fun to mess around with, and he is a quintessential, you know, action figure for a Smash Bros. Collection. Now, up above him is the Jazzwares Select Charizard. Now, I know there's the Blockies one, but I had gotten this figure way before Blockies ever came out, and I thought this was the definitive, you know, affordable Charizard. He is so posable, so fun to mess around with. Yes, he comes with 0 accessories, and his articulation is kind of ugly, but I just love how dynamic you can get a character like Charizard to be, and I mean, he is just awesome for the shelf. Alright, so next up is the World of Nintendo Bowser. This was one of my first figures in the shelf. I remember him definitely being in that original photo. He is just so vibrant, so menacing on the shelf. He really stands out. However, he does fall into a similar case with Donkey Kong, that either version, the World of Nintendo or the SH Figure Arts, he is just out of scale. This one in particular is too big, and I hope that we can get a perfectly scaled Bowser. But, you know, if you have a Bowser, I'd rather have it be too big than too small. So I think this fits perfectly for the shelf. Here we have a new addition. This is the Figma Inkling Girl. This was a long-awaited upgrade. I had the World of Nintendo one for a while, and it just did not do any justice. This one looks perfect. Like, genuinely, I think Figma, despite their lack of articulation and, you know, lackluster in some areas, their sculpts are always to a T. Like, they are so awesome, so vibrant, so colorful, and the Inkling Girl definitely is a prime example of this. Coming over here to definitely not as much praise is the World of Nintendo Peach. This is just a really basic figure and kind of just rounding out the shelf. I don't have too much to say about her, except that I have Toad here to represent, you know, her neutral B, so that's cool. I'm gonna go back up here really quickly to talk about Figma Samus. This is an awesome figure. I mean, this is pretty much perfect what you need for the Smash Bros. Display. Too bad there isn't, an actual, accurate neutral B or, the rockets or the bombs. But I still think this is a pretty awesome figure. If you can get her for cheap, she is definitely worth it. Here we have World of Nintendo Wario. This is a awesome figure. I love the plumber outfit personally over the biker outfit. I will always take this design. So I'm really grateful to have this figure. This is another figure I got in that lot with Diddy Kong a while back. This was a long time ago. But he's stuck with the collection ever since, and I'm really happy to have him. Here's the World of Nintendo Olimar. Very basic, very tiny. But I have all of his Pikmin displayed with him, and he is honestly close to the center of my shelf because Olimar is my favorite Smash Bros. Character. I am one of 3 people who have that opinion, but I don't care. Olimar is super fun, and just super goofy in the game, and I love that I can have him displayed here front and center. So coming up here is one of my Koopalings actually displayed right now. This is Lemmy. The World of Nintendo Koopalings, they're good figures, and I don't know why they only released 4 of them, or I think they also released Wendy, but there was no Roy in this scale or Morton, which sucks because I would have loved to have all of them, and they just have never come out yet. So I'm waiting for that day, but for now, we got this guy, and I'm hoping I can get a clown cart for him pretty soon. Here we have a Lucario model kit. This is not Blocky's, nor the Pokemon Select, the Jazzwares one. This is just some basic model kit. I think this is Bandai Spirits, if I'm remembering correctly. I think this Lucario, while, having no articulation and having a pretty bad sculpt, I like the effect piece of, representing the neutral B, and I think he scales almost perfectly because he's just a little bit taller than Mario, and they scale really well together here. And right above Lucario is the Tommy Mewtwo. Now, I used to have this figure in my childhood, and for a long time, I did not have a Mewtwo for the collection, and I wish I still had that figure. So, when it came time to get a Mewtwo figure, I decided that I was going to go with the Tommy version, and I absolutely love it. It's pretty basic, but it does the job well. It scales pretty awesome too, and it's relatively, inexpensive. I got it on eBay for about 18 bucks, and he's actually the newest addition to the shelf, so I'm very grateful to have Mewtwo. Just on his left is the Jada Toys Ken. This is another, amazing figure. He's very similar to Ryu, but he's really awesome. I have him doing the Shoryuken right in the back, and I just love this pose, and I think he fits in really nicely. The red and yellow really pop on the shelf, and another really easy to get figure, and I totally recommend it. A figure I recommend a little bit less is the Play Arts Kai, I believe this is, or the Bring Arts, I can't remember. Sora from Kingdom Hearts 3. This figure, both of his elbows are broken. His arms are kind of just stuck on there. But yeah, he's super fragile. I can't say I recommend him. I would go for, I think SHF has a Sora. I would definitely recommend him over this one, but I really like the Kingdom Hearts 3 version, which is why I got it, and it was relatively inexpensive. But yeah, I mean, he's kind of just gonna forever stay in this pose. And he doesn't come with the Keyblade, which sucks. He comes with this other one. But I'm sure Kingdom Hearts fans know and care about that. Coming down here, I got the U2's Banjo-Kazooie. This is another figure that I kind of just had because I liked collecting U2's for a bit. And then when I stopped collecting U2's, I was like, you know what? This guy fits pretty well on the shelf. Yes, he has the U2's eyes, and the face is a little out of proportion, but I still think he does the job well enough. And he's definitely the best scale, surprisingly. Here we have someone who's out of scale, which is the World of Nintendo Zelda. This is kind of just a placeholder until they come out with a good Zelda. I don't know when that's going to be because I don't really want the Twilight Princess one. I really love this Link Between Worlds design you know, Ocarina of Time, whichever one it is. But yeah, I mean, it's an alright figure, you know, it just does the job as a placeholder. So we have made our way to the last area of the shelf, and we got 5 more figures to talk about. So here we have the, or actually my custom Mr. Game & Watch that I 3D printed. The print could definitely be cleaner, but I think he scales pretty well. He might be slightly too big, but I think he's fine enough for the shelf. And I have a mushroom there too, that was from the SHF Mario. Here I have a zombie figure, which is from the same series as the Steve, but I'm not quite sure what series that is. And then we have the World of Nintendo Piranha Plant. These are all pretty basic figures, kind of just rounding out the shelf, but I'm still happy to have every single one of them. Here is the aforementioned other pickup from JP Fans. This is the Figma Corn. This is definitely one of the rarest figures in the collection, and I am so lucky to have gotten this figure for about $70, which is just an amazing find. She scales perfectly. I wish she had a bit more accessories, but yeah, she is one of the newest additions to the shelf, and I'm very happy for that. Now, right behind her is one of my favorite sections in the shelf. This is the Storm Collectibles Terry. Now, giving you a heads up, he is 100% out of scale. However, I totally was bought into getting this figure because of the Power Geyser effect. I think that his accessories more than make up for his $95 price tag. I think he's a very good value, especially for his size too. If you aren't trying to get him for a Smash Bros display and just want a good Terry figure, I think the Storm collectible one is the way to go. I know there's that other one with the soft goods who is definitely in a better scale, but I thought he would just look out of place here. So I was able to make this Terry work. I have him on a riser in the back, and I have him doing his Power Geyser move, and I just think this is totally worth it. I am totally have justified the fact that I have gotten literally an 8-inch figure for a 5-inch collection. But yeah, he is awesome. And the final figure, the other end cap to this shelf, is the custom Master Hand. Not much more to say about him. Kind of already rounded that out with the Crazy Hand. I hope to get the Kotobukiya, but for now, this guy does the job great as an end piece for the shelf. And yeah, that is the entire Smash Bros collection. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I appreciate y'all. If you came here from the short form video and came here to see the long form and hear me yap about my Smash Bros collection, I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this form of content, please consider leaving a like. And if you want to see more like this, maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps out a lot, and I love being able to showcase my collection to you guys. But yeah, that's about it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you all later.